The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
Right. It's time to get down to business. With your help, Hamish and Andy are covering off on every topic in the world. And right now, there is no topic more important than
basketball.
Before you do a skerrick of work today, make sure you know all there is to know about
Basketball.
When we talk business, we talk
Hoops. Basketball.
I'm Peter Harvey. This is Hamish and Andy's Business Brunch, and business starts now.
Hamish and Andy with you. It is the Business Brunch of this morning, Ham, and pinstripe suits on. We are pretty excited to be hitting up the topic of basketball.
Dunker, as the Germans say, Andy, or Dunker, as basketballers call me. Thank you. That says Dunker. Great topic, Ando.
Why?
Just because I love dunking. You claim to be able to dunk?
I have dunked before.
Some doubt this claim.
Not with a real basketball.
Some have doubted this claim.
I've said not with a real basketball, but yeah, with one of the soft foam basketballs.
It's just been, I've heard it bandied around a few times before. Told to me as if you've told it to people going, I can do. Your brother once said to me, Andy reckons he can dunk. I'm not so sure. And it's a fact that does get thrown around. Maybe you sometimes leave off the disclaimer that you need a soft basketball. Because it seems to me that you've been telling people you can dunk properly.
I have only ever said that I've dunked once before with a softball.
Maybe you're leaving off the softball bit, because I get people with raised eyebrows going, Andy says he can dunk. That's pretty impressive.
You make it sound like I've run around.
I've had two people tell me that you can dunk as if it's like an incredible thing.
I think I've only mentioned it once in the last 6-7 years.
Well, you might have.
It's really spread like wildfire.
Spreading like wildfire. The little boy that could. And dunk.
Couldn't dunk. Well, hey, so much to get through. Trick shots.
Yeah, great.
Bull.
Best part of basketball. Should get 100 points for a really good trick shot.
But straight after this, a little bit of a diversion.
Well, one aspect of basketball is height, and that's what has allowed you to dunk once with a softball. But this, the man we're about to talk about, has got, makes us look like idiots when it comes to height idiots or midgets.
So Stage Business Brunch. Oversized glasses of water today for an oversized topic, because basketballers are generally giants, Ham.
This is incredible, and a bit of correspondence sent in from company man His Airness, also signs off as aspiring giant.
Really?
So he's not classifying himself as a giant yet, but one day he hopes to get there. He is 19 though, so you'd have to say, unfortunately, a lot of the work might have been done already.
When did you stop growing?
Probably around about 18 or 19. I was very small in year 11, and then I managed to get second tallest at the school behind Nick Melaleuca in year 12.
You really came home strong.
I did.
I was 22, so you might have a few more.
Okay, well, hang in there, giant.
How tall is he now?
He's actually 6'5", so he's doing really well.
Yeah, stop, mate.
He came across something incredible in Thailand. To tell us about it, he joins us now. Company man His Airness / aspiring giant, or is there another name you'd like to go by, sir?
Yeah, I'll go by Jono as well.
Jono is good too.
Hey, Jono.
You sound like a giant.
Oh, thanks, man. I've been working on it.
Do you have to go to, like, Lohmann's, the big man store, or those other weird kind of, bigger persons?
Yeah, do you have to have special shoes?
No, I'm pretty much... the biggest problem I get is I'm very skinny, so I find it hard to get long clothes that are still very skinny around the waist.
Do you know there's a trick for this, if you are willing to do it, to go into Suzanne and you buy a long kind of dress shirt that girls wear, but it becomes a normal man shirt for extra long giants.
Ooh.
Skinny giants.
Yeah, I'll consider it. I've never thought about
He's
that.
tricking you, Jono. One of the topics next week is teasing, and we were just going to call you back. No, it's not a bad option there. Not a bad option, Jono. Here's the thing. Can you tell us about who you met in Thailand? Because you met a giant.
Yeah, so I met this guy called Keith Close, and he used to play basketball in the NBA for Los Angeles, but he wasn't great, so now he's playing in China. And I ran into him in Thailand, and he was saying that he used to get paid by celebrities in Los Angeles to walk in front of them, like 2 meters. So people on the street would be looking at him, and they'd just miss the celebrity walking behind them.
So for anyone so people go, geez, that's a giant, and meanwhile Angelina Jolie just sneaks along behind him.
Yeah, just sneaks in his shadow.
Did he ever tell you what celebrities were purchasing or rental giants?
He said that Brett Favre, he used to do it a lot for Brett Favre, the quarterback.
Brett Favre, who is also a sportsman. Yeah. So big-time quarterbacks are hiring lesser-known basketballers, but who happen to be giants, to be distracting giants.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good tactic, I guess.
Jono, do you know the going rate of, like the hourly rate for having a giant walk in front of you by 2 metres?
No, I don't. He didn't say. He didn't divulge that information, but I don't know. I think you could do pretty well out of a guy like Brett Favre.
Well, so you do. Well, what about just if you're a naked fat guy? Do you still count as a distraction?
Yeah, well, people would avert their eyes more, I guess. So maybe that's a good business venture.
Jono, if you get up, 6'5", not quite giant. You're an aspiring giant. If you got
that's 6'5" with shoes. So I'm more about 6'3", but
yeah, all right, 6'5" with
thick soles.
6'5" with high heels. Jono, if you do get up to a sign of 6'9", for instance, and you have a good growth spurt the next 3 years, what would you charge
to be a distracting giant? Who do we have in Australia?
Daryl Summers rings you. He says he would like you to walk in front of 2 metres ahead.
Love that we just both mentally went, Ian Hewitson doesn't need it.
I think first time I'd probably do it for free just to meet him, and if he was happy with my services, then I'd charge him a bit extra.
Remember, Daryl also has on hand Wilbur Wilde, who's quite tall, and Ozzy Ostrich, who's not tall but could be held aloft. So it's a tough gig to get Daryl Summers' distracting giant job.
I also worry about you offering the first one for free. You might just slowly go through every single celebrity Australia has and not earn a brass razoo.
No, but it'd be cool to meet everyone, I guess.
It's a job perk.
It's fantastic.
Well, good luck with that, Jono.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate. It's a business brunch. Hamish and Andy.
Great to talk to a young giant.
Today, it's basketball.
What's one of the key moves in basketball, Anna? The first thing you learn as a junior? Half-court shot.
Half-court shot.
It's an essential arrow in your quiver. You've got to be able to do a half-court shot if you're a young kid playing basketball.
When the topics went up, hamishandy.com, a tweet came in, Haim. Basically, anything digital or online, you can enter this show.
Yeah. We won't do face-to-face. We're not going to do it over the phone, and we certainly won't take letters. Apart from that, you digits.
A tweet came in from a girl called Catherine, company lady Catherine now, who just said, "Hey guys, the half-court shot at basketball, a lot harder than you think." So we went, okay, well, I wonder how hard we thought it might be. Well, and then between the two of us went, well, we'll probably get it within 100 shots.
Yeah, let's just go down this morning and have a go at it. The idea was 10 shots each. The other person retrieves the ball between us. Yeah, if we get 100, or do it.
Yeah, if we obviously didn't get it within 100, she's right. Catherine, you are correct. Yeah. It's much harder than we thought. If we got it under, we're right. That's how it went.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. Welcome to the Space Jam.
All right, Ham, we're on the street ball man.
Street ball man.
Time to see.
Figure out. Looking around, what do we got? Chain link fence, empty car park, dude in a hat hanging out, smoking.
Library behind us, and
nice mum
lady
here with a bugaboo.
Kids
Things are going quite well for her. A Ferrari of pushes.
I'll go first then, maybe.
In the hoop, you could.
Shot number 1.
All right, here we go. Now, okay, sorry.
Shot number 2.
Going again.
Welcome to the Space Jam. Shot number 10.
And that's over the fence. Sorry, mate.
Over the fence. I'm not getting it. Jazz.
Okay, Ham, I've had my 10. Looking good.
I'm going to windmill it.
Overarm.
Yep.
Yeah, for a bit of extra distance.
Should you look at the ring or should you just think about it?
Now
might just zone in.
Now look at the ring.
So I might just use Jedi tactics.
Okay, we're down 10 shots.
Shot number 11.
Here we go. Windmill 1. Whoa. That's all right.
Okay.
Couple of rangefinders.
No problem.
Shot number 12.
Oh, that's nicer.
Yeah, that's better. Not bad.
Haven't touched the backboard yet.
Welcome to the Space Jam. Shot number 18.
Oh, here you go. Yes! Yeah!
18. Let the record show 18.
Oh, there's
couple of rangefinders.
Much easier than we think.
You rule in basketball where you're allowed to do rangefinders.
What do you mean? So the other team doesn't...
If you don't call it as a real shot, it's not a real shot.
Well, there you go, Catherine. No, you're wrong.
Do we get that on video?
Much easier. Yeah, I think we got a video. So video is
It's the
currently...
best thing I've done on video.
Really? Yeah, probably.
It's a half-court shot, mate.
Yeah, and we've got
Do you think of anything better I've done on video, Jack?
Jack?
You did a backflip last week.
Nah, this is better than the back. Lovely
Unbelievable.
stuff, Ham.
Video online. I mean, sorry, I don't want to talk it up, but thing you can find it at hamishandandy.com.
HamishAndy.com.
There, you can relive the excitement. Watch it with your friends.
We've sped it up. Don't worry, it doesn't take too long. HamishAndy.com. Topic today is we do one topic per day until we've crossed off all 27 trillion is basketball. I've got Boomer Blake beside me.
Buckets Blake and Lanky Lee.
The man with the plan. If that plan is to get a half-court shot on your 7th try.
Doesn't matter where in the court you are. Get it to me. I'll stand it halfway. I've noticed as I'm dribbling down the court to the chance of buckets.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, the defence kind of heats up around it once you get inside that 3-point line. Yeah. So I hang near the centre court.
Yeah.
It can be my own little house up there. I could even have a deck chair. No one bothers me out there.
Yeah,
and then they just dish me the ball.
You just lob them in.
And windmill it in.
If you've just tuned in, we did a little bit of a trial earlier today, see how hard it is to get a half-court shot after someone said it's very difficult. Turns out it's not. Hey, you should have put a bet on it. You should have put,
Should have. It was pretty exciting because it's at the back of a public library, just this local court, and we're hanging there, and some kids were going inside to get books. Some things you can't learn in a book, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
You're sort of wasting your time in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Come outside, and I'll give you a little. I'll teach you a few things about windmills and half-court shots. But Ando, we can't talk about the half-court shot all day, even though it was amazing. Here's something that I think, while we are talking about incredible shots, not just associated with basketball, but any time someone goes, some people will be like, oh, what would you give me if I could, fling your hat into the bin?
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't want their hat to go in the bin, but say well, what if I got this lemon in that wheelie bin?
I'll give you a Coca-Cola, or I'll give you $10 or whatever it might be.
Thank you. I was wondering, can you take that to another level? If you called a shop and you agreed on a price for an item, if you then told them you were about to do an amazing basketball shot, would they give you a discount if you made it? Bearing in mind, it does have to work on trust. So my plan is here. If we've got someone, just call a bakery, right? Agree on the price of something. I'll tell them if I make this shot.
So are you going to say you got putting like a paper ball in a bin, or you got?
I'll say I'm on the courts.
You say on the courts?
Going to come down a bit later.
Okay, great.
All right. All right. So let's see if we got that. Yeah, great. Let's see if we can get. I'm just after a little discount here. Do they reward good shots?
Baker's Light, Fanny speaking.
Hey, how's it going there? Do you guys have pies?
We don't actually, sorry.
Oh, do you have sausage rolls?
No, we don't make any of those kind of things.
Do you have any? Do you have pizza rolls?
We do.
How much is a 6-pack of pizza rolls?
We make like mini pizzas. They're $4.50 each. We don't do like mini pizzas. Like
you do. How much is a 6-pack of mini pizzas?
We don't do mini pizzas.
Do you do pizza rolls?
Yeah, so they're $4.50 each.
Right. Is there a discount for a 6-pack?
No, because we don't do 6-packs.
All right. Hey, sorry, I'm outside at the moment. Sorry, I'm just on the basketball court. Hey, if I'm at the 3-point line, if I get the shot in, right? It's a hard shot because I've only got one hand free because I'm on the phone. If I get the shot in, could I get the 6 of the mini pizzas for $20?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm probably not going to get it in, but if I get it in, that's about $3.30 a pizza. I probably won't even get it in.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hang on a sec. Huh? Oh my God, I got it! I got it!
Well done.
I got it in! I got a 3-pointer with one hand.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, what was your name?
Jamie.
And if I come in, I just say that I'm the guy that got the basketball shot?
Yeah, sure.
And I get 6 mini pieces for $20.
Yep.
Oh, rad. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
See you soon. 70 cents off a mini pizza.
I suppose, I'm just surprised that she took your word for it. I'm not sure if that proves that she's...
People love giving you something if you go, what will I get if I make this shot?
Yeah.
If I get the pen in the cup,
I think she's just wrapped to
If
move.
I get the pen in the cup, what do I get? Pencil? Business Pros pencil?
You can get a pencil. Have you got it?
Yeah. Amazing.
That was actually pretty easy. I couldn't see what you're going for.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give myself a pencil anyway.
Hamish and Andy.
As we've discussed, you keep trying to bring it up and I keep trying to move on, but I did make a half-court shot, Ando. Now, that's an incredible feat for a young man to have under his belt. Listen to this, though, from Muggs Bunny, company man Muggs Bunny. He writes in, he was once aiming to kick a football into a basketball ring from the other end of the court.
Well,
he's going for a full court kick of a footy into a basketball ring, but instead of going through the basketball ring, it came off the side of his boot and, in fact, went through the netball ring on, I assume, a neighbouring court.
Yeah.
He was taking into account the large size of a full-size AFL football and the smaller size of a netball ring compared to a basketball ring.
It's a harder shot.
The angle the ball must have been on to go through it.
Yeah.
And the chances of it hitting that angle at that exact moment as it was passing through the ring, he estimates it could be as high as 1 in a trillion.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with him. An amazing feat, if I do say myself. Joining us on the phone, the man that has achieved this, Muggs Bunny. How are you, Muggs?
Very good, thanks. How are you?
Now, Muggs,
this is an incredible
How far
thing.
away was the netball ring?
Look, it was actually one of those netball rings at the school where it's on the other side of the basketball ring.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so
it was still a full court shot.
Oh, okay. So
you kicked it over the basketball ring.
Yeah,
and it's gone into the netball ring.
It was quite a poor shot for the basketball ring, but it went straight over the backboard and went straight through the netball ring.
Hang on a minute. So
this is incredible.
You only had the one court you were playing with. It wasn't a neighbouring court. You've kicked it over the basketball ring backboard and it's landed in.
Did it dribble off the top of the backboard?
It didn't, but it just missed it very slightly.
And then was it a swish on the netball ring?
It was just a ping, just straight in.
Could your eyes believe it?
I couldn't believe it. I then went on a celebratory jog around the basketball court.
Yeah. Did anyone witness it?
They did. There was about 5 people playing basketball and 2 of my friends were at the other end of the court.
They would have just stared into the air like you see in Armageddon films as the meteorites are hitting Earth, just as the shadow of this football crossed them. Yeah. And then to see it go through the netball ring, they would have just thought that God himself had had a kick.
Was there a
Gary Ablett.
Was there a net on the netball ring?
There wasn't.
Damn it. So I would have loved there to be a net because it would have allowed you to have the moment a bit longer.
How sure are you that you got it?
I'm fairly certain. The look on my 2 friends' faces.
Where were they positioned? Because this is now.
Hang on. We're not here to cross-examine Muggs Bunny.
I
did not doubt that this happened.
Where were your friends? Because it's like everyone's watching the basketball ring. That's their key focus, and something's happened in the peripheral, Ham.
Well, because it looked like it was going over the basketball court, they're in fact positioning themselves behind the basketball ring.
Yep.
So they were in perfect place.
Accidentally giving themselves the perfect position for the netball ring.
You could be behind the basketball ring, but in front of the netball ring. Were they?
It's because
so the netball ring's on the same pole as the basketball ring.
Yeah. It's one of those ones you have to stick a pole into and swing them around if you want to change the court.
But would they position in front of the pole because
Ando. He got it in. Okay. You're not stealing the moment from Muggs. All right. He got it in. Did you try and do it again?
Yeah, it's one of the greatest sporting moments of my life, to be honest.
Has anyone seen anything better?
None of the people I know.
Have you seen anything better even on YouTube?
No. Not compared to I'm prepared to say it's one of the best sporting shots of all time.
It really might be. And this is... Look, this is huge, Muggs. Yeah. I am as someone that's also completed a really amazing shot, I don't know if it's the mood or what's going on inside me right now, but I'm looking down and I'd never do this.
No.
But we're going to give you 2 pencils.
Oh, amazing.
2 pencils.
All worth it.
So you can drum, you make up a song and just drum a song called Muggs Bunny.
Amazing.
Muggs, congratulations, mate. That's fantastic.
Well done. 2 pennies.
It's
raining pennies.
That's all we've got time for today. Thank you for everyone who was with us at the Business Brunch. HamishAndy.com/topics.
It's worth 2.
For new topics coming up. HamishAndy.com.
I can't give him a mug.
No.
Do it twice in a row, you get a mug.
HamishAndy.com. The podcast is there. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Adjourned.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast, powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.